I'm a space-age kid. I thought I'd be an astronaut when I grew up. I used to stay home from school and watch the launches because I convinced my mother that that was more educational than me going to school and studying biology or whatever. And so she fell for that. I got my MBA and I started in IBM in a general management kind of program. And then when I came to management development, I fell in love with studying leaders and what good leadership is about. And I ended up dedicating my whole career to that. Experience to Lead is probably one of the world's leading deliverers of experiential learning. We run programs in Normandy, France, Waterloo, Belgium, Chula Vista, California, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and here in Houston, where we are right now, is the Apollo program. So we bring executives into these locations to study the history and the past and the challenges and opportunities that different leaders faced, how they handled it, and then have a discussion and dialogue to help them relate that back to their job, whether it's at a tire manufacturer or a financial company or the Federal Reserve Board. What I saw with generational equity was that they had really high quality people. The materials that they gave me showed that they had done their research. They knew what they were talking about. They weren't salesmen, so to speak. Instead, they were almost a trusted advisor to business owners, and that they're as selective about picking the companies that they represent as we are picking them as a broker for us. So I was impressed with all those things, and so I thought I want to learn more about this. So I attended the Generational Equity Conference in November, and then in January, I started doing all the necessary documentation and paperwork and so on. But I was really looking at selling the business sometime in the next 5 years. Then we had the pandemic hit, and I could see that that was going to affect our business probably more than most businesses, because people travel to our events, we're bringing people together. So I was really concerned about the element of risk for our business and for all my employees. And that's why I decided to engage and look at the opportunities, open up the aperture of choices for us as a business of going forward. And then I was very lucky because I got so many inquiries, and I signed over 40 NDAs in a relatively short period of time. And luckily I found the perfect buyer. Sometimes you put your best people out front to touch the client, and you always wonder, how good are the people behind the scenes? How good is the process that's going to take me through this? I was really happily surprised with generational equity, that it wasn't just those front people that were really good. When we got to the valuation, this man had done valuations of businesses like mine before. He understands that it's a future-oriented valuation, not a past-oriented valuation. That helped me look at my business differently. It helped establish the right price and the right terms that I was looking for. And then I moved on to actually looking for potential buyers and the client, and Paul Fackler stepped into that role. And I was really lucky that each step I had a very highly qualified person that was taking me through that in a very methodical way. I think what I'm excited about right now is that I'll have a more well-rounded life for myself and my family, in a sense. I will be able to participate in the business and contribute in the ways that I enjoy the most and that I can do the most, but at the same time I'll have more time and the wherewithal to do more things with my family and to do some of the things that I've always wanted to do for myself.